put in a bad position about 15 times a day, and I got submitted more than once. And honestly, it's exactly what I needed as a dad. Here's what 1 hour on the mats taught me about raising kids. Let me show you. I start out rolling with one of our black belt coaches. He's good. He does something interesting with lower belts like me, as others do. He gives up positions on purpose. He puts me in spots where I have a chance. And then it's on me to execute. If I use the right technique with the right timing, it works. You can see here, I get a good reversal, and hey, it worked. If I don't, he shuts it down instantly, as you can see with me not going anywhere for a lot of time. There's no gray area. As a dad, this is it. Because this is exactly how our kids learn. You give them a chance, you create the situation, but they have to do the work. Every attempt is trial and error. When it works, they build the confidence. When it fails, and it will fail, that's not the end. There was one moment in this role where I thought I had the position locked. I went for it, he shut it down in about half a second. Actually, I didn't even realize I didn't have it. And I just laughed, because my kids do the exact same thing to me when I think I've got a situation handled. You think you've got it figured out, you don't, and that's fine. That's the lesson. Our job isn't to clear the path. Our job is to put them in a position to let them figure it out. This next role is with a younger white belt. He's got energy for days. But I have the experience and I'm stronger on the mat. So I do what the black belts do for me. I let him work. I put myself in bad positions deliberately. I practice my escapes and reversals without the pressure of a high-level opponent coming after me. And at the same time, I'm watching him. I'm coaching him through the positions, letting him feel what success feels like without just handing it to him. This is one of the most important things I do as a dad. You have to apply enough pressure to make your kids grow, but not so much that you break their confidence. You're not trying to win against your own kid. You're trying to build them. The mat teaches you that mentorship isn't about showing off what you know. It's about creating the conditions for someone else to figure it out.
They rule our lives, medicate us.
This last role is against a tough black belt coach. He's not trying to destroy me, I get that. But he's not letting me breathe either. There's constant pressure. Every time I think I've created space or I have the chance to, no, he closes it. He's right there. There's no rest. And I'm thinking, this is parenting on a hard day. The days where the kids won't stop, nothing goes right. You're exhausted before noon and the day is nowhere near done. You're not getting submitted, but you're not winning either. You're just surviving the round. But here's what the mat teaches you. You don't tap to a hard day. You stay in it. You keep moving. You trust that the round ends. You catch your breath, and you show up again tomorrow. When that round ended, I just sat there for a second, catching my breath. I thought about the days with my kids that felt exactly like that. The days where nothing went right and everyone needed something different. And how I showed up the next morning anyway. That's the job, on the mat and at home. My most important job is being a dad. And Dad Debugged is all about finding lessons in everyday life. And Jiu-Jitsu is just one of those ways. If you like the content, subscribe. See you on the mat.
Here's what they do.